Hello, my name is Angelique. Welcome to Don Sinclair Reggae Vibes. Today I have with me Zara and Zoe. Please tell me a bit about yourselves.
Okay, so yeah, we're Zoe and Zara, two twin sisters, singers, songwriters, based in London from Bedford.
Yeah, we're independent and we just write music, not just, but write music, and yeah, hope to inspire others to do the same as well.
Okay, so what age did you get into your writing?
I'd say that we started quite young, when we were little, so we were literally about 5, standing in front of an assembly, like, yeah, we're Zoe and Zara. And then we kind of stopped, went our separate ways, university and things, and then we came back together and just continued from there, really. And yeah.
Okay. So what is your background? What's your musical background?
Our main influences, for example, with our musical background, would be really old school. So waking up in the morning to our dad playing old school records, if that makes sense. So the background is just literally listening to just songs. Even our granddad, dad, all the probably the Jamaican side. Really, we've got Irish, but it's not the same. but like the old school influences like Clarence Carter and things like that. My dad used to just like play loads of tunes and sing to us and stuff.
Okay, so what was the first single that you bought then?
What was the first single?
Did they have singles when you were young?
Yeah. What was the first single? Oh yeah.
You admitted.
Yeah, I didn't at the time. I really didn't at the time because she would have beat me up. that sounds bad, but sibling rivalry and all that lot. But yeah, it was Spice Girls.
Mine was, I was 12 and I went to South Africa. And in South Africa, they love Tupac. And I got changes, the track changes. And for some weird reason, I remember sitting with my grandparents and they were like, what's Zara doing? And I was sitting there with Tupac in one ear and a notepad writing down all the words to changes. And it's quite an aggressive song, but I think that changed my life lyrically.
Okay then, so artists now, which album would you say, which is your favourite album by another artist?
We were talking about this yesterday. There are a few, but we were saying Diplomat and Community by Diplomats. It's a quite heavy hip-hop, but it's quite a chilled listen, but the lyrical content is really good for songwriters. What else did we say? Lauryn Hill, most definitely, although there is quite a bit of controversy around that now because she's saying that it was during a depressive stage that she wrote it. So now when we listen to it, it's not the same. You can't relate to it as much because you kind of respect her as an artist. We respect her a lot as an artist. And yeah, I'd say they're the primary ones that are at the top up there.
Okay, so have you played at many events?
Yeah, we've done quite a few events. We've been fortunate enough to perform at places like BoxPark, the Vortex Jazz Bar, amazing. America, we performed in Miami, Orlando, Atlanta. And yeah, we kind of just, it was all we're completely independent, so we get our own gigs, we go out there, secure them, have our own press pack and stuff, so it's quite tough at times, but once we get on stage and perform in these venues, it's home.
Well
done you. Describe your music to us.
Someone said this yesterday, they were like, we can't actually box your music because we write from the soul, so anything, if someone sends us a beat or even as a walk-in, we'll walk down Oxford Street and just start making something up, or we just write what we vibe. So I'd say it was soul, and someone described it as pop, like soul pop, if you know what I mean. So it's for everyone, but it's just got more of a retro kind of feel to it, if you know what I mean.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
Give us 3 artists that you think you would compare yourselves to.
Blood Orange, he's really underground at the moment, really. And who is he done the Kate Bush.
Not Kate Moss, no.
No. No, Kate Bush, because she's just quirky. She's kind of theatrical. Yeah. When we're on stage, we perform, if you know what I mean. She's got that edge. She's got that to her. And then really randomly, we've been compared before to Michael Jackson. I don't know why, but so I think we just vibes the track. When we're on stage, we dance, so we're just like.
We don't dance like that. Yeah, I think that was the biggest compliment, but only because we kind of do the old school Jackson 5 step, two-step.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do a two-step. Yeah, one of our songs, Get Up Now, is like, get up now, baby. And it's got that aspect to it, so yeah.
Okay, professionally, what is your goal? Where do you see yourself, say, in like 5-10 years?
We see sold out arenas, sold out tours, and we see huge. You're always supposed to set incredible goals, aim ridiculously high, and as soon as we heard that piece of advice, we've completely absorbed it, and we just see that our dreams will have come true in relation to actually reaching the aspirations that we've set, and hopefully surpassing those really, but
I think
established.
I think. Thanks. We're very positive in the sense of if we have an ambition or if we have a goal, as well as everyone, not just us, we believe that you can achieve it. So, and I think it's good to think like that with, like if everyone's got a goal, isn't it? So we aim really high and hopefully encourage others to aim high because everyone's got dreams, everyone's got aspirations, everyone's got goals, and everyone can achieve them. So so in a few years, 10 years, we will have sold out arenas, and we believe that, and we see it. So, and we have God to support that.
Indeed, you do. Okay, what other jobs have you done, besides singing?
Where do you want us to start? We've worked everywhere. We've worked so many places.
You're very young though, right?
We're 26, but we've worked everywhere. We've worked in pizza places, worked in bars, we've had over 50 jobs each, 60 jobs now probably each. So over 100 between us. So it just swaps.
That's to fund music. Music
I
is
see.
So we kind of, because we have to get studio time, or we have to go to America, or we have to fund it. So we just literally do a job for 6 months, 3 months, 2 days, 1 day, just to get the extra cash, and then continue from there.
Okay, can you give us a real life situation that has inspired you with your music?
I think with the song that we sang, "Make You Proud," that we sing on the show, for the interview, that was the most inspiring song for us, because we've never lost anyone close to us, fortunately. We've had our grandparents up till this age, really, and then last year we lost our granddad.
Sorry.
And it was a blessing in disguise, because we went to before we went to America on tour, we went to Jamaica and stayed there for 4 weeks, but we hadn't seen our granddad for 7 years. We spent 4 weeks with him, locked in a house, because Jamaica. we're in yard, so it was literally, you ain't going nowhere sort of thing. Gunshot, yeah. So we stayed 4 weeks with him, playing dominoes with the lyrics in the song, playing dominoes, hearing his advice, his stories, really getting to know him. His music, Nat King Cole, we'd sit there singing, or trying to sing, bless him. And then we went over to America and found out that he'd passed. But it was such a blessing that our hearts were on our sleeve. Someone gave us a track and just said, write something. And the first song we wrote when we came back from America was "Make You Proud," because we're going to make him proud.
Every time we sing the song, it is to our granddad, genuinely. So when we see, you just feel it, you feel him there. So no matter what we're doing, no matter where we are, as soon as we sing that song, it's like, everything's okay, everything's all right.
Lovely. If you could go back in time, is there anything you would do differently?
I would question what we did, because we've been in some sticky situations. Like when we were in America, I think that was because we went to Nashville and we had a bit of a tough time in Nashville, didn't we? So I'd question whether to go there, but I wouldn't. It was scary, I'd say, but I wouldn't not do it again.
Why? Was it because it's like Nashville's country?
Yeah, it was an experience. Yeah. We went and we got turned away from some venues and stuff, and it was just, and we were on our own, and it was just. But I wouldn't change it, because it makes you 20, 100 times stronger, and it makes you come back thinking, if you don't see certain things in the world, you're always going to be naive, and that naivety is not healthy if you write lyrics, because you're going to write lyrics from a naive perspective. You want to actually have something to write about, and something that your heart...
Inspiration.
Yeah, some inspiration, and that really inspired us. So we came back, and like when we went to Atlanta, we went to some ghetto club. Remember, there's some mad club, and it was amazing because we started rapping on stage. I started rapping, which I would never do, but Atlanta's the home of hip hop, and it's kind of they appreciated that, and they were like, yeah, that's dope. So we came back, and with the Nashville, it made us more fearless. So we've kind of incorporated that into our lyrics now, whereas before we would have been too shy and too. Do you know what I mean? But when you see the world and how hard it can be, you kind of come back to London and the UK and feel how blessed you really are in that sense. So it just makes you grow, and it really.
So you found it harder out there or harder here? Would you say?
Harder out there, yeah. But then when we came back, it was like I wouldn't have changed a thing. I would have never done anything different because it worked.
I said to Zara yesterday, if you knew what was going to happen before we left, would you have still done it? And Zara said no. That's how bad it was, if you know what I mean. It was. Yes, we would have done it. Oh yeah, no, we wouldn't. Oh yeah, we would have. Oh yeah, no, because we wouldn't, because we would. No, but we learned from it. So yeah, anyway. Yeah. Moving swiftly on.
So what do you do in your spare time?
Everything's music. Everything. We just kind of. I thought, yeah, everything's music. Everything's positive, everything's music. So say, for example, if we want to go to the cinema or something, we don't go cinema, do we? I don't know. We have lives.
In our spare time, what do we do? Well, don't know, date. We go to, I go to gigs, meet up with friends, socialise. But then everything is music. It's weird, because even if you go to socialise, you go to a bar and I'm sitting there listening to what's on, or speaking to the DJ, can you play our track one day, please? Yeah. You know what I mean? In your head, it's all because we're so committed to this dream and given so much to it and sacrificed so much that it's kind of, I don't know, our heads are just there.
Tell me about the sacrifices.
Oh, everything. Like even with regards to, like, I graduated. We both graduated. We both did graduate roles.
Music?
No, they're just actual kind of professional roles. And when you see your friend, it's like immediate gratification where you get a job, you get money, you get your house, you get your kind of everything set. Or you do deferred gratification, which is the risky path, which we've taken. And it's kind of everything is going to come, but you have to be really patient for it. So in the sense of, I see my friends and they're like, yeah, just bought this new car. And I'm like, I ain't got a bike yet because I've invested so much money in studio time. So I think I've sacrificed a lot in that sense. Even seeing people, I think it is just everyone, each their own, and everyone has their own journey and their path. But I feel that sometimes I can question it and think, I sacrificed that path for this. But then it's having faith that it all happens for a reason. And I genuinely believe that it has done.
Even the sacrificing, because even doing something creative, and everyone would understand as well, that not everyone understands the creative process, if you know what I mean. Like, to just explore something that's not 9 to 5 office work. Some people, it just baffs them, but even sacrificing people, like friends and stuff on that level, because we don't understand. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just different lives, different like parallel lives.
Okay, what is the first song you ever remember hearing?
Mine was Clarence Carter. It was Patches. I don't know if you know. It's probably like 50s. But my dad would literally be like, listen to the lyrics, listen to the message. Be like, can you not hear what this guy's saying? And you'd sit there and be like, all right, Dad, chill. But he would literally go in with it's a beautiful song, like, absolutely amazing. I think that's what made us so conscious of when we write lyrics, that the person has to listen and understand it. Because he literally is Patches, my papa was a great old man. Like, really, I could see him with a shovel in his hand. Like, real storytelling. And that was the first track I remember. Yeah.
So people who have something to say.
Yeah.
Okay. What song of yours are you most proud of, and why? Anyone?
I would probably say Night Train. Or Make You Proud. No, Night Train for me. Yeah. I'd say Night Train because that took us about 20 minutes to write. Like, literally, I woke up in the morning and had a really bad breakup, terrible breakup. And we were living with a guitarist at the time, and he was. I woke up with a melody in my head, and then I showed the guitarist, and I showed Zoe it, and Zoe just jumped on it, and it was just kind of. It went from there, but every time we sing it, it's quite positive because it takes me back to where I was. And everyone, like so many people, have been through breakup and hardships and things.
Inspiration, if ever there was.
Yeah. And it kind of, like Zoe comes in with venom in it because she's kind of, a broken heart is how it starts. Like really putting it out there. And it's the first time that we actually rawly said, yeah, some people hurt. Do you know what I mean? It was the first time we dared to just say, this is how we really feel. And that was a big step for us, I think.
I think mine's Cool Love. It's a track we've just released, but it's really I used to work in a bar in Dalston, and the owner was a jazz owner, and he used to say to me, Zoe, listen to the track, listen to each instrument. And I didn't understand it until I'd worked there for a year or two, and I'd listened to jazz jams and stuff like that, and then I actually understood the concept of it. So Cool Love to us is a development in our ear, growth in our ear, to actually appreciate every sound and go from there.
Okay. Right, think for a minute. I know music's in your blood, but if you wasn't musicians, what would you be doing, do you think? Can you see yourself doing anything else?
I'd say probably politics. It's random.
Okay.
Yeah, probably something politically affiliated. Kind of. I'm very socially aware in that sense, and because my degree was related to that. And then when I graduated and during my degree, I did a lot of political work. But I don't like politics, if you know what I mean, because I don't believe in how it's really in depth if I go into it. But I believe that people have the opportunity to make social change and prevent social injustices. And at the moment, I don't think certain things are happening as they should do. But that's why we are going into music, because it helps with that, building structures next to structures. But definitely politics, but not in politics.
So get your message out through your music.
Yeah. But I would definitely be probably have gone down that path.
And I love acting. I was acting before I was singing. So I went to uni to do drama. So I'd go into the acting route.
Okay. If you weren't together, is there any musician that you can think of that you would like to perform with?
To perform with, do you know who?
Mick Jagger. I love Mick Jagger.
Why?
Because he did the Grammys, I think it's about 5 years ago. And when I watched it about 80 times. I've watched it. I just sit there and just laugh every time. Like, because he just not even laugh, like, just vibes. It just, because he's just, I can't remember, I've gone blank now, but he's just dancing and he's just feeling it. And he's just doing his own thing, running around the stage, just like, yeah, like dancing.
In the zone.
Yeah, in the zone. And he's so oblivious to anything but the track. And it's, I can't remember, I've gone completely, but he's my inspiration in the sense that you know that when you stand on stage, you will have so much fun. And that's what music is about, having fun, yeah. And
then I think either Lauryn Hill or Damian Marley, because they've just got that soul, the spiritual element to them.
Yes.
So I know that standing on stage, you'd be perform with them, but at the most, you just respect them as well. So that energy would convey.
Yeah, and Damian definitely has something to say.
Yeah.
What genre of music can you not stand?
Anything negative. So anything, when it's like, I think all music is an expression, so it's all positive in that sense. But personally, anything that's like derogatory or just not sending a positive message,
How much money I have, how many women I've
had,
it's just how big my house is.
And I just don't think that's the way forward. I think if you're going to be in a platform or on a platform where people are listening to your music, at least say something that's going to motivate or inspire, and
especially in the times that we're living in.
Especially in the times we're living in, yeah, just be positive.
Okay. What else can we expect from you in the future?
We've got some gigs coming up. So we've got Shepherd's Bush at the end of August. Then we've got
Shepherd's Bush where?
Oh, sorry, Shepherd's Bush.
Plug.
Yeah, Shepherd's Bush Shopping Centre, White City, Southern Terrace, 1 o'clock on the 29th of August. And then we've got Brixton, not Brixton, well, that's tomorrow. We've got Bedford, Esquires, 12th of September, which is, I think tickets go on sale for that quite soon, but everything can be found on our Twitter page, Facebook, website, Zoe and Zara, everything Zoe and Zara. And we've got work on the EP, we've got music videos, we've got Cool Loves, the music video should be out within the next couple of weeks. That was really fun to shoot. and we shot that in Dalston, Gillett Square, and had some cool. It's Cool Love, so we had some cool characters in it, and they were just jamming, and it's really authentic. It's shot by someone called Lauryn from Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, it's really random, but his eye is just exceptional. So yeah, we're going to be working on more singles, more tracks, more EPs, more performances.
Okay. Do you get nervous before a performance?
I wouldn't say we get I wouldn't get nervous. I get nervous after the performance. So yeah, I get adrenaline before, then I stand on stage and I kind of lose it. And like Zoe's has always commented, because I start kind of shaking, like moving really randomly. And then afterwards, you can't see me. You can't find me.
It's really annoying, because she'll just leave me standing there and then she'll run off.
She's in her zone.
Yeah, she's meant to be my spot and just nowhere to be found. I'm like, oh no. But yeah, so we after Zara, before, I think it's just anticipation of how it's going to go and things like that. But as soon as you're on stage, you kind of have this wall around you anyway, where it's just you're on stage and that's your zone. So it's not really...
Okay, so if you mess up when you're performing, how do you recover?
I think, who said there was no such... Miles Davis said there isn't a mistake in music. And when you stand on stage, it's all art, it's all creative, no one's perfect. And I think that's where the issue is, in the sense of just be yourself, be you, just be human. You know, no one's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. So if you stand on stage and you make a point of making a mistake, then that draws attention to it. But there isn't a mistake. It's all art. It's all expression. So.
Okay, and finally, what advice would you give to anybody who's setting out, especially with their nerves, with regards to performing?
Again, following on what the previous question, just there's no mistakes. No one's perfect. Just do what you want to do. Live life. Have fun. Laugh. If you fall over, get up again. Just don't take it too seriously. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Follow that whisper inside, and just live and be at one. Just
thanks.
That's it.
It's okay. On behalf of Don Sinclair, thank you very much for your time.
Thank
for
you.
coming down here to sit with us and have a little chat. Is there anything you would like to say to your fans?
We would just like to say a big thank you. We know we've got some support internationally that's just come from, literally, it's made our day, always makes our day, even from those from Bedford and everyone, just the biggest, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, because every time we get some positive feedback, it's it's overwhelming, and I can't even put into words how we feel. To know that we're doing this, and to hopefully inspire, we hope that everyone achieves their dreams and continues to push forward, because dreams are there to be made reality, and we wish everyone all the greatest success.
One love.
One love.
Thank you. Angelique, for Don Sinclair Reggae Vibes, thank you very much. Bye-bye.